One of the most ambitious programs enacted by the Franklin Roosevelt Administration during the Great Depression was the Works Progress Administration, or the WPA. What was the WPA? What kinds of projects were they concerned with? Created by an executive order from President Roosevelt, the goal of the Works Progress Administration was to provide a paying job for any family whose primary wage earner was unemployed. Most of the workers the WPA employed were unskilled laborers who were hired for construction projects. There were many different kinds of WPA projects. Parks, bridges, roads, courthouses, schools, and hospitals were all constructed by WPA workers. Museums, city halls, and swimming pools were constructed as well. To this day, most communities in the United States have a park, bridge, or school that was built by the agency. The program greatly benefited rural areas in the South and western regions of the nation, where facilities such as these were desperately needed. The WPA also assisted women who found themselves unemployed during the Great Depression. The Household Service Demonstration Project trained 30,000 women in skills needed to be a domestic servant, such as a housekeeper or maid. Trainees were taught how to cook, sew, wash and iron clothes, and many other skills that might be needed. Not all of the WPA programs were for unskilled workers. The Federal Theater Project, the Federal Writers Project, the Federal Music Project, and the Federal Art Project were all branches of the WPA intended to assist out-of-work authors, artists, actors, and musicians. Not everyone approved of the WPA. Many felt that such government works programs were a way of introducing communism into the United States. Additionally, some believed that WPA construction efforts were being distributed on a political basis. For example, they claimed that the South received a large number of WPA projects because President Roosevelt was hoping to win votes in that part of the country. Others felt that WPA workers were lazy and developed poor work habits while involved in the program. 1938 proved to be the peak year for the WPA. That year, jobs were provided to more than 3 million people. Throughout the entirety of the program, the WPA provided short-term labor for 8 million Americans. With the onset of U.S. involvement in World War II in 1941, the need for the program diminished as millions of American men were conscripted into military service. The remainder of the nation's laborers found jobs in American factories producing tanks and planes for America's war effort. With the need for the program gone, Congress terminated the WPA in 1943. Over the course of its existence, the WPA constructed more than 40,000 new buildings and improved another 85,000. Amongst these structures were nearly 6,000 new schools and more than 1,000 libraries.